Hello. Okay, so in order to start getting back into SE, I need to see this new meta that these guys are playing. And so I might as well watch some of these videos that Antis has put out. I'm gonna be looking at them in like some amount of detail because it's like new meta and stuff. So this is just a random selection. I think I've watched the first one already, so I'm starting with the second episode. I haven't seen these games yet, so this is like off the cuff commentary, and then we'll look at it a little deeper. But it looks like Antis is gonna be doing sword start because he said that in the description of the video against Chaos. So, and he's doing 2 minor sword. So this is pretty early on in the series. I know they go on to have like 6 episodes, where each episode is like 3 hours of playing, but so at these early stages, I don't think Antis is too like refined with his sword start, but maybe not. Okay. So far, it's good. Yeah, Antis going for that extra hit on the crawler. Really, he's sticking to the philosophy of like you need to damage these crawlers, take them out of the fight, even if that means like losing a sword, because if not, they just steamroll you. So he went for the hit here. He probably could have gotten it, but probably thought the G would be retreating, and he gets punished. Losing the sword probably was going to happen no matter what, but now all the crawlers are like healthier than they probably should be. He gets a crawler kill there, which is pretty good. The wrong cat got targeted here with the second sword, the one that lived, which is kind of big actually, because one more tick off this crawler, and this actually adds up pretty. That crawler has to go to the fight, and it adds up kind of fast. Like, that was beautiful from Antis there, taking that crawler out of the fight basically for 10 seconds. Even though it was at the cost of a sword. I mean, he's already in a bad position here, but that was still probably the best play to make. Okay, Antis is like running low on swords. TheG chasing the sword kill doesn't get the sword kill. And Antis probably doesn't secure it. Yeah, he probably doesn't secure tower, but that's still a good move from Antis. And he's coming out with the archer and 2 swords after this. But still, this is not that good of a position for Antis, I think. I mean, he's gonna be late on mana because he has to spend gold making army units to contest this tower here. That sword is dead. That sword went out pretty early. I guess it was to try to stall for tower as much as possible, but the sword just gets devoured, I think. Also, it's 300 ping, so like we can't be commenting too seriously on micro, but okay, secures tower. I probably would have tried to hold tower here. Does he lose tower? Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, see, he loses tower there. Like, if I were Antis, I would probably just hold tower here. Like, I know the G probably can't afford to kill the sword, because of what's in his base. Yeah, so little slight inaccuracy, but so right now it's not looking super good for Antis. Yeah, so he gets a little bit later mana than he should. Because right now the G's already like making deads, like I know he is, right? And so Antis needs to like choose the path he's gonna take to counter the deads. And it looks like he's not going Sword Archer heavy to counter them. Yeah, it looks like he's going ninjas to counter them. But my fear is that it's a bit late. So the G should like push out with more than one dead. If he wanted to push out with one dead, he should have done it earlier. Yeah, so that's good. It's good play from the G. I'm telling you, the G is, I've always thought he's been a really strong player. And now I'm glad people are realizing that he's really top level guy. He's playing really well right now. And I think Antis is falling behind here. I don't think, because the ninja's coming out when the third dead is basically on the field. Right, that's going to be the timing. And I think that's a bit too late. And it's that mana deficit that Antis was in. It all stems from that sword play. There were a bit of mistakes with sword play. So yeah, Antis is going to have to defend hard here. And he's a very good defender, but this is a bit scary. Okay, so Antis is rolling. He's committing to the ninjas. Okay, nice micro from Antis, avoiding the charge. Ooh, I think it's good to confirm the dead kill here. It wouldn't have died to the poison, but I think like one more hit takes it down, right? So yeah, it's probably fine. I mean, you could lose that ninja to a charge if you're not careful, so it's probably fine. The problem is there's not that many good options for Antis here. I mean, he's defending pretty well so far. That Merrick is late, right? Like, he needed that Merrick out a bit earlier. So he doesn't always have to garrison stuff. Especially because this archer count is so underwhelming. Well, it's not just the archer count, it's like Antis can't afford to go spears to defend here. He needs to defend with walls and castle archer and Merrick tanking, sword tanking, minor tanking. So this is like a battle of attrition that Antis is not favored in here. Unless he can get some major dead kills right here. Yeah, so this spear is too late. So he had to make something happen here. Kills, I think he only killed one dead there. Wait. Yeah, he killed the 1 HP dead. Yeah, this ninja didn't hit. 2 ninjas didn't hit. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't think it would have changed the game that much, but because I think he should have killed one more dead here. But yeah, dead kills are really important here if you're going ninjas, because you're investing so much into teching to ninjas instead of like a beefier composition. So yeah, looks like it's the G's just gonna push here, and then Antis doesn't really have much. Yeah, too many jugs, too many deads. Just get rolled. Yeah. Okay, GG. Okay. So, just downward spiral from Antis. After the sword misplays, there were just like a couple of micro mistakes in the beginning that like were really unfortunate, and I think the macro was a little off. Like, it felt like he was always low on swords, and like he wasn't. Yeah, he just started out. He was in a bad position for a good chunk of the game. Okay. So same sort of setup there. He's spreading the damage across the crawlers. And now this is a bit, so there we go. He uses space a little better here. Doesn't give up tower, but attacks. Waits for his swords to group up and gets some good jabs on the cats. Good micro from the G. Retreating that cat. The G's going for the kill. He's going for the kill. 2 swords on base. And the G might go for some miners here. Yeah, I think the G. So a lot of efficiency is being wasted here from the G. These four cats are like doing the work of one cat basically, because they like barely. Yeah, so it looks like some micro problems were going on here, but they didn't get that much done in the base. Meanwhile, Antis secured tower and now scouting and being a nuisance in the G's base. So that was a good exchange for Antis. So he got 20 gold worth, but more importantly, he has good scouting information. Well, if he used it, but yeah, he made 2 cats retreat, and one of them is low HP. So yeah, so Antis just being annoying as long as possible. Oh, he barely missed the scouting information. I mean, there's not much to scout right now, but I think that's an added benefit of running these swords into the base. No GG. So it looks like Antis is going to change some things with his... Oh, what is this? What is this? Did they... Okay, I don't want to watch this... I don't want to watch this that carefully, because I'm most interested in seeing the sword start. Antis do sword start against this. Okay, how much chaos is this gonna be? Going wings. So it looks like Antis is BMing the sword start a little bit. Okay, so oh my god, is this whole video Antis playing chaos? Okay, I might watch one of the CVOs, but it doesn't look like they're very close right now. Okay, yeah, getting rolled. Maybe one where I see the result is like actual end game. Okay. Alright, sorry. The description said testing sword start, and they're like 2 games. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is Archer start. Okay, that's fine. I'll watch that too, I guess. Okay, Antis with Archer start now. 300 ping, so a little bit risky. Gotta be careful. Archer minor sword. Okay. It's coming back with the OFE triple. Oh, Antis is getting a little testy with the micro there. He gets a few ticks on his Archer, but kites reasonably well. So you got minor Archer there. Oh, got to be careful with this Archer, Antis. Yeah, it's not where you want to be. Oh, wait, the G messed up, but it's not enough. Yeah, okay, this is 300 ping moments, but maybe that spacing wasn't so good despite the lag. Okay, let's see if it's better spacing this time. Yeah, a little better. Run the sword in. Oh, early mana. That's interesting. And now he's off mana, which is more interesting. Okay. Wasting time in the G's base. Okay, what's the macro here? Passive? Into like an archer or what? More miners? Okay, so he's ecoing hard here. Which kind of pans out. I mean, the G didn't make that much army. He's gonna get a miner here, but gonna lose a lot of crawlers. Yeah, so he loses to some crawlers. And Antis has transitioned into more defensive setup. The G's has to keep tabs on tower here, because you can't allow Antis to survive, thrive with this economy, while also not controlling the map, right? So this is looking fine for Antis here, right? The dead's sort of a little late. Like his heavy army units, the G's heavy army units are a little late. Like Antis is not so far behind in the tech battle, whereas he should be behind because he invested so much in eco. But it looks like the G's sort of letting him off the hook slightly, and this is like a position where it feels like if you play it well, Antis can defend. Right, he's got the startup, he's got the startup income, all the passives, good miner count, good defensive setup, so you're going to need a lot of pressure to sort of break this. Antis has everything set up, and he just needs to make the right units at the right time. Yeah, so he's streaming ninjas. He's got the Merrick set up. Alright. Only thing is okay, nice. Okay, so transition into wings. You probably more damage could have been done here. I mean, I definitely think hey, when did he get passive? Sorry, when did he get ninja upgrade to? Okay, so around. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's not that far from. I guess you take what you can in the moment, but if Shinobi 2 was up here, very heavy damage could have been done. But still, this is a good position from Antis. But now he needs to transition into something that sort of curbs the wings, and he's sort of done that. He's gotten spears. He's trying to get his archer count up now. These ninjas are definitely not useless. I mean, it stops the G from going too heavy into more spellcasters, which I doubt is what he was trying to do anyways, but they can be very useful against the Juggernauts as well anyways, so like that. That's a Jug that you need to retreat. So good position for Mantis. All he needs to do is get his archer count up, and he could throw in spellcast. Yeah, I was about to say he could throw in spellcasters here because there's not that much DPS coming out from the G here. So yeah, he's slowly getting his archer count up. He's getting ready for counterattack. He has a tech advantage. Right, so the next attack, Antis wants to attack with the tech advantage, right? He's got the ninjas up, he's got the fire arrows, he's got 3 Merrics, and he's got the mage coming in with upgrades. So, I smell the counter push coming. Now the G is still in it. I mean, there's a couple things he can do here. Well, I don't know. Like, chaos is always in it, but I mean, like, this is as good of a position as you can have as order. From like an early game that you didn't like outright just win. Yeah. So the G recognizes that it's gonna be a strong counter push. He needs he needs a giant or something right now. Yeah, there we go. It's still a little bit underwhelming. I mean, I think Antis can just sit here, right? Like, he's going for tower spawn 2. I think he can hold this. Okay, he should get this arrow. And there we go. Okay. Two jugs poison basically for free, right? Because the next engage, Mage is gonna have that poison back up, and good aim from Antis. Yeah, so that Mage is really doing some damage here. That Mage is completely free, no spellcasters to counter it, and it's demolishing the DPS. Too many things to reap here. Mage survives, Marrow dies, tower spawn is up, good. Oh, hold on, that was not good. I didn't even notice this Hellfist killing so many archers. So that might be the saving grace for the G. Although those poison spells demolished the wings as well. So bit of a trade here. Antis still has the advantage because this giant is going to get demolished. It's got the Fury on it, the ninjas, Mage. Okay. He's still in it. He can hold this. I saw him make some units. Oh, sorry. The G's doing like this flyover. But it should be fine for Antis. I mean, he has a second spear and a Merrick. So good hold from Antis. He's buying time. I mean, I guess a bit of a misplay was not getting giant upgrade earlier. I think that probably would have sealed it, but yeah. Now, I mean, he has a good position here, right? He has an actual giant, and the G doesn't have that many heat shields. Yeah, there we go. Good, I guess, good end game technique from Antis. Big snipe from the tower spawn giant. Yeah, and Antis should just be doing fine here. So okay, good stuff. Okay, here's what I want to see, the Antis sword start. So I think he realizes he should probably change his approach. I don't know if that means changing the actual macro for the first minute and a half, or just changing the spacing of his engages, but yeah. 600 ping spike, nice. Very beautiful. Okay, so now it seems like he's playing a little bit more conservatively with his swords. Like spacing wise, he's not doing this like get as many ticks as possible in the first engage. Sort of playing more clustery. But this is not a... Yeah, it looks like he's doing something else actually. I don't know what this is. This is more of a turtle type start. So we'll see where this goes. He queued two swords. Okay. So the miner for a crawler, not so good when chaos has center. So the G's doing fine here, but it doesn't seem like he's turtling. Is this like a rage or something? Like I don't know. It's a little strange for Mantis. It could just be like a botched sword start. Like, to be fair, my sword start is not. I mean, I haven't practiced right sword start, so stuff like this can happen with macro. But it seemed like Antis was trying to do something else in the beginning. Unfortunate miss on that crawler, but the weak crawler is still alive. Like, it's still in the fight. Right? You look at the minimap. He didn't garrison it, did he? Oh, yeah, he comes back. So the G playing sort of greedily with his cats here. It's a decent bomb, but he loses tower. The G loses tower. So he's got to get something out of it here. The G will probably just go back to tower. Not that big of a crawler count. But remember, he got that good trade, the crawler for that miner there. So we'll have to see this. This is very uncertain for both players. What's going on here? Swords are dropping, and there's the wing, which explains the low crawler count. I suspected something was coming, but this doesn't have to be the end of the world, I guess, for Antis. He has a good eco going. He's late on the archers there, but it's not so smooth, but maybe not the end of the game. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of damage is being done, but crawlers are dropping at least, so like keeping those early swords alive really helped. So good defense. Now he's got the spear out. But no shield wall. That's a big bomb from the G. It's the problem with having so many swords out. I mean, this is good microplay from Mantis, but probably not coming back from that. Okay. So another sword start. We'll see what it does differently this time. And so being careful to group. I think the G comes really far off center here to fight these swords, which is probably what Antis noticed. Like enough time to give them. Oh, he probably could have contested tower here. Like, if he kept going. Yeah, a little bit of a misplay from Antis. He probably could have contested tower there. So now he has the 2 swords up, and he's trying to damage crawlers and take them out of the fight as much as possible. So this is a bit better from Mantis. There we go. There's a crawler kill. There are 2 crawler kills. He's gonna lose a sword for it, but still, I mean, what we're seeing is a little bit better than the first game. There we go. You gotta make Chaos feel uncomfortable with not garrisoning crawlers, and the way you do that is sort of what Antis is doing here. Harder than it looks, right? So now we have good macro from Antis too. I mean, he's keeping up with the sword production. He's just gotta watch out for. There we go. That's good. Good trades from Antis. This is really good. So Antis has a decent position now. Very playable. Good split from Antis. Yeah. Good split. He's still doing fine, but the G's definitely playing well with his bombs. So he'll lose a sword here, but only one, and he'll probably pick up one of these low HP crawlers with his remaining swords. The G might have wasted a bomb there. I think he did. He gets a crawler kill, but oh, sorry, no crawler kills, no sword kills either. But that's a good trade for Antis, right? There's a crawler kill. There's a wasted bomb. So these are good trades from Antis. Oh, we almost got a crawler kill there. But targeting the right crawler there is very difficult to do. And now he's got the archer up, so he's holding tower here. Good position for Antis. We could have gotten a crawler kill there if it targeted this crawler. Unlucky. So I agree with this. I think Antis should test the waters a little bit here. I think he should get aggressive here. These crawlers are too low really to chase after the archer like that. So Antis can sort of stay here, especially with his second archer coming. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't really need to back off. Better kill that crawler. I think it dies. Yeah, you can see in the minimap it dies. So good pressure from Antis here. Antis needs to keep up the pressure here, even in the face of deads. You need to make that dead retreat, not do DPS for a while. You can kill this dead here, and that's good progress. Yeah, take out a miner here. Oh no, could have killed the miner, but maybe worth it if you kill this dead actually. Yeah, good play from Antis. So this was really nice, recognizing that instead of chasing this this miner, doing this extra damage to the dead allows it to be killed much more easily. Right, so the dead dies right now, and I think this last remaining sword is low HP. He might not have gotten the dead kill if he didn't commit to that. So we're seeing some really nice plays from Antis here, and he has a good position. Now he just needs to tech up and keep applying pressure here. And definitely don't let the G's dead count get that high up. Very good pressure from Mantis here. Forces a mass garrison. Picks up another dead, most likely. Yeah, and this is rough for the G. Okay, there's some joking around, but that was really good from Mantis. Okay, so same sort of thing that we're seeing here. Antis is playing a little better with his swords than before. Yeah, gets a crawler kill, forces these weak crawlers to leave the fight. He's applying good pressure. Yeah, gets a crawler. Okay. Now he's starting to lose some swords, but it's still okay. I mean, how many crawlers are really actively in the fight? He can manage 3 or 4 here. Okay, good bomb from the G. Yeah, the sword play isn't as good as it was last game. But I think it's because the G is playing a crawler play a little better. There we go, there's another crawler. Okay, so sword play, definitely not bad, but we'll see how his macro is here. He's doubling down with the swords, sending more swords here to hold tower. We'll see the archer timing. So that was a bit unfortunate. The ping spiked here at a pretty bad time, because he definitely would have gotten the split, but that's fine. That's really rough actually for Antis here. Now he probably, yeah, like now it's tough. Yeah, there's another bomb hit. He lost 3 swords in that interaction. Yeah, very rough, but Antis already had a good position, so the game's definitely not over. Yeah, good split, forcing the bomb to commit to the weak sword. And remember, Antis was holding tower that whole time, so he's definitely in a position that's very playable. Going for passives to complement this pressure that he's putting out. Although the second dead sort of stops the immediate pressure. Okay, I agree with Antis there. I don't know if it's the sword start that put him that ahead, but he is ahead, and he can just sort of collapse on these deads. So this is a misplay from the G here. I mean, attacking with these 3 deads and what very low crawler count, you're just allowing these swords to spank your deads, right? Yeah, so I mean, you had a bomber too, so you could have at least waited for the bomber, but there's that. Now, like, Antis has a better eco, he has better positioning, he has basically better army, right? Like, the G has little to show for that. I mean, the army is at least close, but he's definitely has a better eco and better position. Right. So he's got 3 deads again, but he doesn't have that many jugs, right? Probably 2, 1 or 2 that are immediately fighting. And Antis doesn't really, I mean, he has a lot of options now, right? Like, he probably didn't even need to go with the ninjas here. Although the G is pressing 3 like crazy, so it's a good call, I guess. He's got fire arrows, he's got the Merrick's rolling, definitely defendable here. Although he lets him get tower spawn. So the G's looking to press in here, but it's going to be hard against this defense. Yeah, good timing on the Shinobi from Antis. And here Antis needs to punish this, right? So he needs to, yeah, and there's the punish, right? The beautiful punish from Antis, and these deads are just way out of position and about to get rolled. Yeah, the jug's definitely not in time. I mean, he lost majority of his deads. And Antis can just sit here with his Merrick tanking. Merrick and ninja tanking, basically. And he'll still outlast the G's tanking. Yeah, there we go. So good play, a little misplay from the G. I feel like the G thought he was, the G thought it was an even position here, I think, when he invested in tower spawn and pushed up so aggressively like this. He's got to recognize that he's not actually winning here. On the contrary, like Antis has fine position here, right? Like he's like definitely doing fine. So you can't just push like this willy-nilly, because yeah, I mean Antis has the archer count, he has the army, and he's got the swords. So a bit of a misplay from Antis, from the G. Okay, we're seeing the same opening. So Antis' swordplay has been getting better throughout the video. And I like how his macro, I like his macro as of late, like the last couple games. Yeah, so nothing much to say there. I mean, that was good from Antis. It's good from the G. The G really likes to chase after these kills, and maybe sometimes it's best not to. The G hasn't been getting that much done in his base, in Antis' base. So he gets the sword, but gives up tower, and we'll see how that plays out. Loses another sword, but still okay, I guess. Good crawler count though from the G. Okay, now he's going to the base. Good play, good play. Yeah, has to pull miners. Yeah, okay, this is good. So I was saying he hasn't gotten that much done in his base, but now he's sort of doing things. Picks up 2 miners. Although Antis has been sitting on tower this whole game. Big bomb from the G. That's the type of stuff that the G needs here to counteract this tower. Oh, okay, there we go. That might be game. It's a dead archer. At least take a bomber with you. Yeah, okay. Some micro misplays here, and that's tough to come back from. Although, maybe not GG. I mean, it's pretty bad though. He's got to get crawler kills here to even have a chance. Yeah, maybe not GG, I don't know. I mean, I guess Antis doesn't seem to think so. But that was pretty bad. We'll see, I mean, Antis was doing okay. But, and the G went wings, which is interesting. So maybe, yeah, maybe not GG, right? Like, I think the G misplayed a little bit on the punish. Like, I skipped through it, but it seemed like he sort of let Antis off the hook there. Yeah, so, yeah, maybe defendable position, right, from Antis here. I don't know, the win count is a growing concern, but he's chipping away at the jugs. Okay, okay. He's getting the spear out. He's got, he's tapping into some upgrades here. But now he has to, okay, here comes the moment of truth, moment of defense. He needs to stall until his spear comes out. And so he's gonna lose some miners here, but okay, yeah, this is not this is not looking too good. Yeah, it's a naked spear, so that's pretty bad there. So maybe not defendable position. If this spear had a wall, I don't know, maybe it's a little better, but yeah, the win count was a growing concern, and that's like too many meat shields, too much DPS here. So yeah, those micro errors really really screwed him over there. Okay, we have more chaos. So the rest of this video might be chaos. Okay, now there's some order. Oh, missed an order game. Although this does not look good for Antis. Another sword start. Similar sort of thing happening here. Okay, nice chipping away at that one crawler for a bit. Good split, I guess. Although this is not too good for Antis here. The G's like now correctly punishing some of the tower play here, right? It's like so free to get this. Oh, he might get two. Yeah, this might be disastrous. So he's lost tower. He's bombed. He's had good bombs. He's gonna lose swords. Yeah, this is gonna lose 2 swords, and he lost a miner. Yeah. Yeah, not so good. Not Not so good here. He's got an okay sword count, but minors are dropping. I guess he's got tower. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, the wing comes out. He has low HP swords on the field. Oh, he lost both with this one move. Oh, okay, that's rough. Archery comes out a bit further than it probably should. Yeah, there's okay. That's not looking good. Yeah, so such a GG moment. What are these games? Oh, good play. From the G, maybe I should watch some of the CVOs. But I guess right now I've done like an hour almost of Antis OVC swords, so might as well watch more of those. Okay, this like early sword play is really important. Okay, sorry. Okay. Crawler for a sword. Oh, he missed. No. That one tick matters so much. Ooh, that's so pretty from Antis here. Both these swords in unison getting that kill. Very nice, very nice. Putting some good pressure on the crawlers. I like the chase a little bit, I guess. Yeah, they're the fruits of labor of the chase. Doesn't get that second, basically, like, effectively killed two crawlers there, right? That last crawler is sort of out of the fight. And now it's literally dead. Gets a sword, but it's still okay for Antis, maybe. Right, like the crawler count is not that high. Although, like, something feels a little off. Maybe like depleting sword count. Yeah, I guess he did lose some swords, but I still feel like it's not as bad as it probably could be. I don't know. Depends on what Antis is trying to do here. So the G has a bit of an eco advantage, but that's chaos for you. Antis is going full scouting mode with the 3 miners on mana. He saw that. Oh, he gets the bomb. Nice. Love to see stuff like that. Alright, let's see what the G does here with this attack. Gonna get a miner, but it's gonna be tougher to get much else with this castle archer coming. And let's see how many crawlers he loses. He lost 1 there. So he lost 2. 2 crawlers, and Antis had that sneaky sword almost getting tower there. So he's not too, his archer count is not too bad for the position he got out of the opening. Although this is a little bit sketchy territory to do stuff like that. And Antis, I don't know, I don't like this position. I mean, like he just feels, it just doesn't feel as good. Yeah, okay. Antis felt the same way. It seemed like his swordplay was okay, but in the beginning, and then there was some there was like one mistake, I guess, and maybe some maybe some slowness in the macro, and then I don't know. This didn't materialize that well. Okay, nice. Nice. Good crawler kill from Mantis there. So like with these 2 crawlers, right? It's not that effective. Like you're like these 2 crawlers could be making swords retreat by like pressuring this one this one sword on tower. But instead you're gonna make it a little harder on yourself as Chaos to capture tower. Good pressure from Antis there on that one crawler. The G's chasing. A little bit of micro from the G there, but he should still be able to kill that sword. Yeah, kills it right at the base. But it wasn't an easy kill, right? Because it allowed Antis to get tower. It allowed Antis to get tower, and now he has his position is okay. So some decision making errors, I guess, from the G. The G not committing to the attack on the base. He needs a big bomb here, and that's a pretty big bomb. Antis tapping into mana while transitioning to these archers, but he's doing okay. He's doing fine. He's keeping that sword count low, the crawler count low, and he just picked up a free bomb, and he's held tower. So it was pretty good, right, for Antis. This is gonna be a big bomb though. The archer is here though to put pressure on the crawler. Antis needs to be careful. He needs to dance around his swords here. That archer could live. Yeah, the archer lives. Very nice stuff from Antis. And now this is a winning. This is basically a winning position for Antis. He needs the G needs tech right now. Antis just juked this bomber. Yeah, so that's actually a good bomb from the G. Like hitting this archer here probably wouldn't have done as much as hitting the clump of swords, because the swords are really what's killing your miners here. So that's actually a kind of good defense from the G there. He only limited it to one miner death. Still a good position for Antis. Like he's got that archer count down. He should be able to build a wall without that much trouble. And he's basically gonna be done with passive 3 by like 445, which is good in a game where you also have like an even army count. Right, so this is a good position for Mantis. It's like between good and winning. Still a little bit more work to be done. But I'm not too impressed with the G's wing count. That wing will live, but it's on life support, and a single G kite can ruin his day. Yeah, good pressure from Antis here. And yeah, so like you see what I mean by like it's basically a winning position. Chaos is not kicking order off tower here for a decent amount of time. He's got the spear going. Antis is very bold here. He's going for the win. Like trying to put as much pressure on the G as possible. Instead of merely like holding tower. Good micro from Antis, saving that archer. But you see like how much it takes to really like really put chaos down, even from better positions. There's a dead wing. And now it's all about technique from here, right? You have a winning position, and you gotta convert it into basically holding tower, keeping those archers safe, getting the Merrics in position, and then putting a maximum pressure. You can't have these jugs being healthy, because that allows the wings to stay and do more DPS than you would want them to do. So look how half of the G's jugs are half HP, which is exactly what Antis wants here. And look at those, look at the jugs just dropping like flies. Nice sword play from Antis. Although that Medusa pool is annoying. But basically this allows Antis to transition into giants at a like decent field position. Like he has tower still, right? He has tower still, and he's basically getting his giant without like much trouble. Like this is not a desperation giant. This is like I'm gonna end the game giant. So the last like 3 minutes have just been like the technique that order players need to finish off games from winning positions. The real damage was done. Okay, this is a little sloppy from Antis. What I was trying to say was the real damage has been done in the early mid game. Although this is, I guess, a little bit of a troll from Antis. But basically anything he does just wins here, so. Yeah, I guess Antis recognized that the G sent all his jugs back. Like, I agree with the push here, but like he probably didn't need to lose those three archers, 4 archers, 5 archers. But yeah, I mean, the game was tough for Chaos to win. If you have a good technique there, as order. Okay. There we go. Okay, interesting words from the G here. He's a really big believer in the sword stars, so maybe I gotta watch next episode. I guess I gotta watch the G's sword star. It's tough because it's not from his perspective, these games, but I can still get an idea. So the G again going deep into order territory for that kill. I feel like a lot of the times that decision hasn't like panned out that well for the G. Although that one time where he picked up those 2 miners off of that base attack and ignored swords, that was a good attack there. Gets a sword? No. He gets away. That's big for Antis, actually. So, Antis doing okay? I don't know, it feels like Antis is just, like, it's not really the sword start, right? Like, Antis is just macroing really well. And the G is, like, misplaying a little bit with, like, he's punishing the sword. That's good, picks up a miner. Needs to make stuff happen with his bombs. Good bomb, good bomb. But Antis' sword count is a little scary, right, for Chaos. So the archer is up, that limits Chaos's ability to sort of play this like bully ball in his base. Right, and so he's just losing army units here. Or like losing trades. Like he'll get the sword, but the real problem is like the wasted time, right? Antis has that archer up. Okay, that's a big bomb from the G. He could definitely turn this around. Oh no. Okay, good micro from the G. Picks up an archer and miner for all his crawlers, which is not as bad as it may seem for Antis. But I don't know. I feel like the G can flirt here with like damaging these swords, sending them to garrison. I feel like he doesn't need to back off like this. Yeah, especially with three wings. Just hold command those bombs and like flirt with attacking the center. Don't think he needs to wait for a jug here. Now he probably does because another archer's coming. But back when Antis had 3 archers and low HP swords probably could have pushed in. But okay, now here's a big attack. Snipe the bombers. Kept that sword alive. Okay, good defense, but this is some good pressure from the G. Antis is getting fire arrows in this matchup. Very good against the wings. Loses an archer there though, that's a big loss. It's a big loss. And he needs that spear right now. Very good snipe, very good. And he might even get 2 actually. So this is a saving grace here. Very nice. A little bit sloppy from the G, right, with this jug. Very beautiful target on those wings there. And I think he loses 2. Yeah, Yeah, it loses 2. Like, Antis is losing archers here, but basically it doesn't matter if you're getting these trades, right? Two archers for 2 wings is very good. Especially when you have the lead in archer count over wing count. Which you usually do in the early mid-game. Or you should. And now, okay, now he's in a better position, right? Now he's got the spear out. Now the wing count has been sort of tamed. Like, imagine if those 2 wings were still up from the G here. He could exert a lot more pressure than he can right now. That's very unfortunate. That's a bad archer loss. Barely behind, like barely in front of the spear. So that might like make up for the loss of those wings, which is crazy how little it takes. Yeah, so now this is not looking as good, right? It doesn't have the second spear up immediately. This is the opportunity for the G to do some damage here. So Antis will hold, but it's not as good like field position. Oh, he gets another wing kill. Gets another wing kill. That's good, but he loses an archer. So a lot of trading going on with ranged units here. Second spear is up. Loses the miner. The G's doing well to keep these jugs alive. Yeah, he's doing really well. The G's playing good. But look, this, I mean, this archer count is not, it's a little bit underwhelming, right? Like, Antis has lost several archers this game. Some of them were during trades, but some of them were, it was missed micros. Antis still defending very well. About as well as he can, basically, after losing those archers. After that moment, he's been defending pretty well. But this is just too much pressure. The saving grace can be that mage that he's making, or that he's made, but okay, there we go. He's got a nice little defense going. But that was a lot of pressure from the G, and so it's not as comfortable as it should be. The G doesn't use as many spellcasters as some of the other Chaos players, so the mage players are probably pretty effective in these sorts of setup. Like, the G needs to be really careful. He's respecting the mage a lot, which is cutting his DPS a lot. And so now this is very good, right? This is very good poison sprays. These are very good poison sprays for him. Antis, he's forced a lot of jugs to garrison, and I think he killed. That's a huge poison spray. Yeah, so the G is misplaying micro-wise in terms of the mage, right? Like, this is, you shouldn't be running into this. I think the G had this game. Like, I think Antis was in a tough spot there, but he held out long enough for his mage to come out. And the G was going hardcore on the wings. No spellcasters at all. He's behind in tech at this stage, and I think he's gonna feel it here. Gets sprayed again. Antis can just push up aggressively here because the G's wings are gonna be very low. Not sure what this blast was here, but yeah, I think he thought like that ghost spear was alive or something. I don't know. But Yeah, so like right here again, not respecting the mage, right? Like miss micros. Probably if Antis had that ready, the spell ready, those get hit. Very good fire arrows from Antis here. Kills a wing, kills 2 wings potentially. And Antis doing that damage with the mage without the E-wall. Yeah, the G gets another group of wings poisoned. This is it's gonna make it really hard for him to win this game if he keeps getting punished like that. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Not enough DPS anymore to take care of these spears. And these Merrics are gonna keep everything alive. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, I think Antis had. I think the G had that game. I think he threw it away once that mage came out. Okay, let's like one. Okay, let's watch one game of CVO and let's see the sword start from the G. Okay, that's a good. It's actually a good showing from the G there. Really crawler kill. The G doing well with the sword start. Antis trying to punish with bombs, which is probably the play here. So Antis lets him take tower. Attacks with a nice group, using the pressure of the bomb to split up the swords and sort of divide and conquer there. He's going to lose a crawler, but he's going to pick up 2 sword kills. And he has an extra bomber on hand. So the G is going to lose tower there. But that was a good, pretty okay trade for Antis. That was not good, getting his crawler poked out there. But again, 300 ping, right? So I'm not blaming them. Big bomb from Antis, cleaning up these swords. Good class from Mantis. And now the G has no sword count. And Chaos can kind of sit on tower. Or has been sitting on tower, is what I should say. Probably gonna get pushed off now, though, because 2 archers. But it's okay, right? It's okay for Chaos there to get pushed off tower. Okay, Jug dead, 345, push. So yeah, the problem is there's a good crawler count still up, and the G had to put a wall up because of that. So tower is very much being contested despite a wall being up. And Antis has like no qualms with just like sitting here and pressuring the wall. So again, good position for Antis. The G is starting to fall behind. Especially because Antis is just milking passives out and doesn't have to do that much, right? He's gonna get tower here. He just needs to hold tower. Probably doesn't even need to push. Okay, gets a spear out. Okay, that might be a big micro mistake from the G. He needs a wall up ASAP. Very big micro mistake from the G. Should not be pushing with his archers like this. Huge mistake. Yeah, so Antis didn't even need to push that engage, but he benefited from it, which spells doom for the G here. He's got to transition into sort of a more defensive playstyle. And now, again, technique, finishing the pressure. Good shield bash, actually, from the G. Very good shield bash. Ooh, he almost the weak jug almost got shield bash there, which would have been huge play from the G. But again, these spears are just so weak. 5 deads is a lot of meat to tear through, and those swords are not going to do it. I like the double mercs from the G here, but he just doesn't have enough to poke through these meat shields. Antis way ahead now. Okay, this mage is probably not going to do that much, although Antis runs into a poison spray there. This is the G's last chance to really sort of get something going, but this archer count is not super impressive, and the Antis can sort of just stand here and take these hits from these poison spray hits from the G, because he's just absolutely demolishing those spears. Okay, that might be one too many poison sprays, but yeah, good micro here from Antis. He split those deads up nicely. No blaster, E-wall is sort of killing all of them. Very good technique from Antis here. There's a stone. Although he is running a bit short of jugs. Okay, good timing. Yeah, maybe the G has something here. He has 3 mercs. He can survive this push, maybe. But that poison spray is a problem, right? Yeah, poison. He's got the Medusa is a problem there. Poison spray stops the pressure immediately, and then he got the stone cycle again. So yeah, like I don't know if the problem here was like should have pressed more archers. Like I think you sort of got outplayed here, right? You got outplayed in the opening, and Chaos sat on tower for a bit too long, and then you made that misplay with pushing up here. And basically last 2 minutes, 3 minutes, Antis was like in a much better position, and it was just about like finishing the game, pushing the advantage. Okay, it's the last game. Let's see it. Very nice stuff. The Antis crawler jukes gets poked a little bit though. Nice. Yeah, so this is sort of a problem here, right? Like this pre-splitting is, I guess, good in 300 ping, but Antis sort of has an objective here, is focus on a sword, get it low, get it out of the fight, and rinse and repeat there, without taking much crawler damage at all. And he gets a good bomb anyways. So this is good, good crawler play from Antis here. He's gonna pick up another sword. He's gonna get another good bomb. So the G is just getting demolished here. This is basically game already. So a bit unfortunate for the G to misplay the last game like this. The G got an early-ish archer in these setups. Although, like, it's a bad position to be in, right? Like, completely healthy crawlers, and Antis can just pin you down here against your base. And he's got these bombers. That's rough. They survived though. They've got to be like 1 HP. Wait. You can see them actually. Yeah, they're like 1 HP. And this is what I mean by like pin against the base. Right? It's like it wasn't too bad actually for the G there, but I mean, it's not good, right? Like Chaos has been holding tower, and you have to be microing, so you can't be macroing as efficiently, and like Chaos kind of just benefits off of chaotic situations like that. Like look at the eco disparity, and this is like pretty easily defendable, right? It's not like some big counter push. He's got the bombs. Okay, that's very, very bold and very brazen overreach from the G there. That's gonna get punished pretty severely by Antis. He picks up 3 archers. I don't know if it was the ping there. Yeah, maybe, but like the ping spikes now, and the decision to have these archers already out this far was made before the ping spike there. Like I say, it's unfortunate, but this is one of those rare cases where like order got rolled by yeah, it's exactly what Nanta said, right? Like it's attacking there in the first place wasn't the move. I mean, yeah, you just lose a game here. It wasn't like that good of a counter push anyways, so maybe a bit unfortunate, but yeah. It's got a big sword count here, but Antis can hold. Oh, I mean, if he loses, he's gonna lose his dead actually. But also losing some swords and some archers in the process. Just a big trade here. I don't know how the G is gonna deal with these healthy jugs, because this is sort of an all-in from the G here. That shouldn't be happening, especially right in front of your Merrick. Yeah, too many jugs out, and that jug surviving probably doesn't help. Yeah, there's just too much like personnel, like heavy personnel from Antis on the floor here to really do anything that like Merrick dies, and it's not. Just playing bully ball with the jugs here. He's already back to 2 deads, like no problem. And those jugs are just making stuff through the Merrick, right? They don't care. They're gonna pick up another Merrick actually, right? So the bully ball is in full display. I like this from Antis. They won't pick up that Merrick, but They might actually kill that archer. Oh, the jukes from the G, that's nice. They killed the archer anyways though. Yeah, so this is like 75G-esque, where you play bully ball with the jugs. And like melee unit aficionados love this playstyle, right? But like the reason Antis can do this is because like the G misplayed, right? Like he was in a losing position and tried this like counterattack and he got rolled. And I guess good for him staying in the game for this long, but yeah. Okay. So that was episode 2 basically in its entirety. All the anti-sorter games and some of the chaos games. I'll probably make like a second part or something. Maybe not as long as this one, but yeah.